What is up, Greenhouse Foundation? I am Amir Manza, and first most, I want to say that I am super grateful to be a semifinalist and truly appreciate the consideration. But regarding the question, what does leadership mean to me? Well, if you look at the traditional definition, it states that leadership is a person who leads or is the head of a group of people. I completely disagree with that and feel that definition doesn't coincide with what I believe leadership truly is. I understand that leadership is a tricky word to define, but what I feel a lot of people get confused about is that they perceive leadership as management and people that have the ability to direct people towards a goal. That's far from the truth. As a person who has been led before, I saw what separates great leaders from horrible leaders and try to model my personal experiences off of great leaders. What leadership truly is heart and humility. The best leaders are the ones among the group working and inspiring others towards their goal by doing instead of just directing. Napoleon is historical proof to back up my claim. During battle, he not only directed attacks, but was with the group in the front lines with his soldiers, not only saying what to do, but doing what he wanted to do. Therefore, for me, in any place that I am in where I do have to lead a group, I'm working with individuals with the same goal, and I want to make sure that they know that I'm with them every step along the way. So when I do plan events and delegate to others, I don't check in because I'm already working with them. In One Step, Math Club, Key Club, DECA, and FBLA, I use those spaces to connect with others and finish projects collaboratively. For example, in One Step, I want to foster a community where people have the character of service. So from tutoring or dropping over 100 literary pieces, I'm there with them every step along the way. What motivates Amir Manza and why? That's a great question. I feel like happiness, just seeing people smile, because it truly comes down for me, like when I'm happy, it's because of my accomplishments and what I've done. And, for other people, they're happy because of the accomplishments and what they've done. The work they put in from their actions and the outcome is what is making them happy. But the issue and what makes me unhappy or demotivated is seeing people be restricted to that happiness. But what motivates me to make sure that doesn't happen is by providing access. That is what motivates me, because as a person who at times has been limited by external factors and could not let my talent shine, was pretty difficult for me as I had to go through it independently. And I don't want anybody to go through that pain. Therefore, finding ways for others to have the opportunity to be successful makes me happy, because I know they will use that momentum to continue doing great things. This feeling is what makes me excited for life, because I know each day I have the opportunity to make someone's day, which will foster my community into a positive one, where others try to do the same for others. For example, let's say a group of people are in a maze filled with locked doors. I may have the key to some doors, but by opening doors and bringing others with me, they might be able to open some doors that are blocking me or preventing me from my goal. That is how I see opportunity, and that is what motivates me, so that others and I could become more successful. But why should I be a Greenhouse Scholar? Here's how I see it. There are many qualified applicants, and I'm one of them. As a part of the 15% who made it to the semifinals, I'm truly grateful. However, my mindset is that I'm going to succeed regardless, no matter the adversity I may face. But it would be nice to have a little help as well, because all my life I've sort of been this underdog, but that's never deterred me from my goals or ambitions. From playing baseball and being the worst batter, to being a darn good one, to being a first generation student revamping the education and post-secondary scene for all high school students. With this opportunity, I get that additional support to take that to the next level. But becoming a Greenhouse Scholar is not only about the personal support I will receive, but I will utilize the resources and expertise I gain as a scholar to enhance my day-to-day activities and how I navigate life, to find ways to amplify and create future leaders in any setting I am in. And hopefully one day, One Step in the Greenhouse Foundation could, do a collaboration and find more ways to help more people. Now, I think that's a valid reason. So are you ready to be a part of the Manza vision and make history? Let's go!